Learning these lighting patterns may seem pretty dry, but it's really important. And I'll show you why after the series of images of lighting patterns with these mannequins. So here's an example where knowing light patterns helped me. The image on the left is pretty much a mess, and I realized that the sunlight is not an ideal situation, but it's what I was dealing with at the time. So how can we handle that knowing light patterns? I just had her tilt her head differently so that we would now have a Rembrandt lighting pattern on her face. And I think it's a bit more interesting and acceptable that way. It was sunny, so I had her look down so she wouldn't squint if she would have looked into the camera. But her face is well lit just by facing her toward that sunlight. Now here's an image where I used a light pattern. It's a Rembrandt light pattern, but it's not very attractive, and that's because the contrast is too high. I did this too early in the day. The sunlight contrast is just too much. So we went back to that location later on in the evening, and as you can see, the contrast is much better.